We've all been there, right? That classic urban headache. But what's really cool is that the solution we're talking about today, it doesn't come from some massive tech company with a billion-dollar budget. Nope, it comes from a university student's final year project.
Now really, just take a second and think about it. How much of your life have you actually wasted just circling, looking for a parking spot? That feeling of frustration, watching the clock, it's something we all know. And that right there, that's the problem we're digging into today.
So let's set the scene. We're talking about cities like Colombo and Kandy in Sri Lanka. And for drivers there, this isn't just, a small inconvenience. It's a full-on daily nightmare. It clogs up the entire city, burns through resources, and honestly just creates a ton of unnecessary stress.
Okay, so what are the real problems here? I mean, it's basically a total information black hole. You have no idea where the open spots are, you don't know the prices, the hours, nothing. So what do? You just circle and circle, wasting time, wasting fuel, and making traffic even worse for everyone else. And if you're a tourist, forget about it. It's an absolute nightmare.
But here's the thing. What if the solution to all this chaos was already sitting in everyone's pocket? Well, that's exactly what a student at the University of Moratuwa thought. The idea? A simple, clever web-based app built just for this kind of environment.
So what is this smart parking finder? The key thing to get here is that it's not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's much smarter than that. It's basically a central hub. It just takes all that scattered information from public lots, private garages, commercial spots, you name it, and puts it all together on one single, super easy-to-use map. The idea is so simple, but wow, is it powerful.
All right, so let's get practical. How does this actually work for you, the driver? Because let's be real, if an app is complicated, nobody's going to use it, especially when you're already stressed out and running late. Its success totally depends on being dead simple.
And it really is that simple. It's literally 4 steps. 1, you search where you're going. 2, you see all the real-time options pop up on a map. 3, you can even reserve your spot right then and there. And 4, one tap, and boom, Google Maps is taking you right to it. Think about that. What used to be a stressful 10-minute hunt just became a 30-second task.
Okay, that sounds amazing for us drivers, right? But hold on. An app like this is totally useless if there's no data in it. So that's the big question. How in the world do you get all those small independent parking lot owners to sign up, especially when a lot of them probably don't even own a computer?
And this is where the project gets really, really smart.
The answer is so simple. All a parking lot owner needs is a basic smartphone. They just register their lot, and then, and this is the genius part, they can manually update how many spots are free. Like just a little note that says 12 out of 20 spots open. That's it. No fancy sensors, no expensive hardware, no complicated tech at all. And that right there brings us to the real heart of this whole thing. The true genius of this app isn't about what it does have, it's about what it doesn't have. It's what they deliberately chose to leave out. I mean, just look at this comparison. The big tech solutions, they need expensive IoT sensors in the ground, they force you into complex digital payments, they need a perfect, constant internet connection. This student project, it's the complete opposite. It works with a person just updating the count. You pay the attendant at the lot just like you always have. It even saves your searches so it works when your connection is spotty. It's a solution built for the real world, not some fantasy version of it.
And the features really back this up. Just the ability for any lot, no matter how small, to offer reservations, that's a total game changer. And because it's built for these specific Sri Lankan cities, it actually has the local data you need, the kind of stuff that the big global apps just completely miss.
There's a quote in the project proposal that just hits the nail on the head. It says, "The system democratizes smart parking." I love that. It's all about leveling the playing field, right? It means that a tiny, family-owned garage can show up on the map right next to a giant shopping mall. All they need is a smartphone. Now that is a powerful idea.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. What's the big picture here? What happens if you actually roll something like this out across a city? Well, the impact is way, way bigger than just helping one person find a parking spot. We're talking about a ripple effect that could actually make city life better for everyone.
Get this. The project predicts it could cut the time people spend looking for parking by more than half. Over 50%. Can you just imagine what that does for traffic, for pollution, for just the general stress level of every single person driving in the city?
And it doesn't stop there. All those small businesses with underused lots, they start making more money. The overall flow of traffic in the city improves. Fewer cars circling endlessly means cleaner air.
It's a really practical, super low-cost first step towards building a smart city. And yeah, of course, what an incredible project for a student to have in their portfolio.
And that kind of leaves us with one last big question, doesn't it? This whole project is just such a great reminder that the best solutions aren't always the most expensive or the most high-tech. Sometimes they're the ones that just really, truly understand the local problem on the ground. And it makes you wonder, what other huge city problems are out there, just waiting for one simple, clever idea to come along and fix them?